Hey guys, I'm Deepika and today we are going to be learning about bacterial artificial chromosomal vector and yeast artificial chromosomal vector. So, bacterial artificial chromosomal vector, abbreviated as BAC, are used as cloning vectors. Their maximum size of packing is up to 350 kb. They have an advantage over non-chromosomal vectors like plasmid due to their high packing size. When compared to plasmid, BAC packing size is 35 times greater. Hence, the advantage of high packing size is used to construct genomic libraries. Few of the bacterial artificial chromosomal vectors are PBAC1080. Its size is 9.4 kb and its insertion or packing size is 200 kb, which is 20 times greater when compared to that of a plasmid. And it has 4 restriction sites and 1 marker site, that is chloramphenicol. The marker site is used to screen the recombinants. So, to a Petri plate, nutrient agar and chloramphenicol is added and the rDNA is added to it. This rDNA is essentially the gene of interest plus the bacterial artificial chromosomal vector. When they are allowed to incubate overnight, if the rDNA possesses chloramphenicol resistance incorporated into gene of interest through the vector, then they survive and the colonies are formed, hence they are recombinants. But if it does not possess the chloramphenicol resistance, then the colonies are not formed and they are non-recombinant. PVAC E3.6 is another bacterial artificial chromosomal vector. Its size is 11.3 kb and its insertion or packing size is 300 kb, which is 30 times greater than that of a plasmid. It has 16 restriction sites, multiple cloning sites, and one marker site, that is SACB. Over here, the SACB, rather than being an antibiotic resistant, it is a gene which codes for 11 sucrose. This 11 sucrose utilizes sucrose to form 11 and it is toxic to the bacterial cells. The SACB gene is placed in the MCS region, so if the gene of interest is incorporated, then the SACB gene is inactive and hence the sucrose is not utilized to form 11. So there is no formation of 11, hence the colonies grow. This proves they are the recombinants. But if the gene of interest is not incorporated, then the SACB gene is active and the sucrose is utilized to form 11 and the cells die, hence they are not the recombinants. These are the few of bacterial artificial chromosomal vectors. So let us go into yeast artificial chromosomal vector. Yeast artificial chromosomal vector, abbreviated as YAC, are also used as cloning vectors. Their packing size is 1000 kb or 1 MB. They are much higher when compared to that of a bacterial artificial chromosomal vector packing size, and it's nearly 100 times when compared to that of a plasmid. Even here, the high packing size advantage is used to constructing genomic library. Few of the yeast artificial chromosomal vectors are CGS966. Its size is 19 kb, insertion or packing size is 450 kb, and its restriction sites are 12, multiple cloning sites, and its marker site is thymidine kinase. So, every cell follows two nucleic acid synthesis pathways, salvage and de novo, where naturally de novo is mostly occurring. The drug ganglion, which is used, blocks the de novo pathway, forcefully making them to follow salvage pathway. And in order for a cell to follow salvage pathway, it needs thymidine kinase too. So when the thymidine kinase, which was used as marker site, if it is incorporated into the gene of interest through vector, then due to the presence of thymidine kinase, the cells grow and the colonies are formed. Hence, they are the recombinants. But if the gene of interest is not incorporated, then they do not have the thymidine kinase. Hence, they cannot follow the salvage pathway and they die. So, they are the non-recombinants. Another yeast artificial chromosomal vector is PYAC4. Its size is 7.5 kb and its insertion or packing size is 1000 kb. It has 8 restriction sites, MCS, and one marker site, that is sub4. Sub4 is a suppressor. So when the gene of interest is not incorporated, then the suppressor 4 is active and it suppresses the ADE activity. And but if the gene of interest is present, then the suppressor 4 is inactivated, so the activation of ADE takes place and a colored product is formed. When these are subjected to concanavanine, It degrades the dye and produces red color. So, if the red colonies are formed, then they are said to be recombinants, but if normal colonies are formed, then they are non-recombinants. This is also called as the red-white screening. So, these are few of the yeast artificial chromosomal vectors. Thank you.